I think it probably would have been just like pick something that's manageable every week, like a manageable something that's pushing you a little bit, but not trying to bite off too much. Because I'm kind of an all in kind of guy. So there've been various
Yeah,
points in my
yeah,
life where I've tried to be like, dude, I'm gonna run, but I set goals that were like way up here that never it wasn't achievable with my lifestyle.
yeah,
So I think
yeah,
there, it's similar to you, kind of got into the throes of parenting and early days of church planting, and I just deprioritized a lot of my health stuff, and that caught up with me pretty quick. A lot of the exercise and I still played soccer, but it was like it just was it wasn't a healthy balance. So I think my advice would be like pick something that's getting you active, that you enjoy, that's manageable, and just do something as a baseline a couple times a week. Consistency is going to be key rather than big goals.
yes,
Um, when you have other big things like parenting and church planting that feel like, man, so
yep,
much time and energy are going there. Um, so that I think that would have been my advice. That would have been my advice, um, just to prioritize it in a consistent kind of manageable way.
yeah.
But yeah,
That's
I don't know.
great.
How would you answer?
That's
How would
great.
you answer that
No, that's
question?
great. I mean, your first one, manageable, is like, kind of progressive overload rather than like extreme, right? I'm
Yeah,
just gonna,
exactly.
and you get injured and then you can't do
Yeah.
it, right?
Or you're like, I'm
You're,
going to run 6 days a week, and it's like starting off, and it's like, then something comes up, and you only get 3 days in, and then you feel like a failure, and then you just like, oh, I might as well not do it. And it's like, no, no, just if you can do 3 days a week, do 3 days a
yeah,
week. Start there.
yeah, yeah. I think mine is just show
Yeah.
up, um, put in the work and plod. I'm a more of a plodder than a
Hmm.
just just keep going.
Yep.
And then I think that what you mentioned earlier about having your team, your squad that you ride
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
uh, I would imagine some of those guys or ladies are at the CrossFit gym too. Do you run into any of them?
No,
Is there
no,
any
all of
cross? Okay,
no, most of the bikers are from my church.
okay,
The cyclists are most of them, and then a couple are from my neighborhood. And
okay,
then, yeah, there's no crossover between the two there.
okay. But it's
So,
like having that group where if you show up, they're going to show up, and then
yep,
you're certainly going to go farther and ride
yep,
smoother and better and smarter,
yep,
safer, when you're
yep.
with others. So I
And
have a
push
run
yourself just a
group.
little bit more.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have a run group. On the post that I posted with this, there was a hills running, and one of the guys, he's our chiropractor, stopped and took a photo. One of the guys who's taking the lead is his younger brother. Another guy's coming back for injury. It's this run squad
Nice.
that we try to run on Wednesdays at noon. And it's
Dude, that's
usually,
awesome.
2 to 6 guys. And so that was our New Year's Eve, like, hey, let's do it. And so one of the
Let's do it.
guys said, hey, let's go do that insane hill. It's like you go down one side and you come back, and it's like when you're done, you're just like, I don't know. But it was so great because if someone did it by themselves, they
Yeah.
wouldn't,
You,
they would kind of go, okay, that was good, or get bummed about the time
yeah. Yeah.
rather than like effort.
Yeah.
Effort beats
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So that's
Yep.
that's my
Yep.
yeah. Hey
It's
man,
good,
we're out
man.
of time.
It's
We're
good.
out of time.
Cool.
This is great.
This is great. I love this. We need to get other guys involved in this and do this again in a few months or something.
Yeah,
Check in
let's
and
do
see
it.
how.